Hey, how's it going out there, YouTube? I'm back with another video. Today's January 20th, 2025, and today I'll be going on my best six-pick flex play. Today I got 5 NBA players, and I got 1 college football player that I all mix and match. But before I proceed on with today's plays, let's look at the plays from yesterday. Yesterday, I needed Cooper Kupp playing for the Los Angeles Rams to get over 38.5 receiving yards going against the Philadelphia Eagles, and he got over with 61 receiving yards. Um, his first catch was a catch for, I think it was like, I think it was like 26 yards, his first catch. And then after that, he started catching a lot of short passes. And he caught like one more long pass for like 19 yards. And he was able to cover with 61 receiving yards. Second play from yesterday, I needed Rashad Bateman playing for Baltimore Ravens to get over 42.5 receiving yards going against the Buffalo Bills. And he got over 66 receiving yards. His first catch was a 16-yard touchdown, and then the second catch was for 42 yards, man. And then I think he got a couple of short passes after that. But that 42-yard catch was the most significant catch throughout the game for Rashad Bateman. And he was able to cover with 66 receiving yards. Third pick of the day, I needed Kenneth Gainwell playing for the Philadelphia Eagles to get over 10.5 rush yards going against the Los Angeles Rams, and he fell short for only 10 rush yards. He actually only got one rush attempt, and that was for 10 yards, and it was all a Saquon Barkley show after that. I was thinking they was gonna at least give him one more chance to get one more rush attempt, and he could have got like 1 yard or 2 yards from the rush attempt. But man, they kept it in Saquon Barkley's hand throughout the whole game, man. Um, I thought, like I said, I thought they was gonna have a beat up by a large margin on the Rams, but the Rams kept it very close, so they had to keep Saquon Barkley out there for security reasons, to keep the lead secured. So yeah, Kenneth Gainwell didn't get that second rush attempt. Fourth pick from yesterday, I needed Nelson Aguilar to get over 12.5 receiver yards going against the Buffalo Bills, and he didn't get one reception. He only had one target in that game, man. I thought they was going to target him more. I thought he was going to be very sneaky and try to get open. But yeah, he didn't do a good enough job to get open this game. So yeah, he fell short with 0 receiving yards. Now we got the continuation, the free square. It really doesn't matter this lineup anymore. But hey, I can still win. I'll still be winning $2 back. Uh, and my last pick of the day, I needed Demarcus Robinson to get over 18.5 receiving yards going against the Philadelphia Eagles, and he got over with 74 receiving yards. His first catch that he caught was for 48 yards, and that was the most significant catch throughout the game for Demarcus Robinson. And as soon as he caught that catch, he just you know, that was when he covered right then and there. But Demarcus Robinson played terrific throughout that game, catching all his passes. So yeah, no, I think he missed a couple of other ones too. Maybe they were overthrown, but yeah, he was able to cover 74 receiving yards. Looking to bounce back. Let's get right over into the plays for today. Okay, my first pick of the day, I'm going with Tim Hardaway Jr. playing for the Detroit Pistons to get over 12 points going against Houston Rockets. Now, Tim Hardaway Jr. is averaging 14.4 points against Jalen Green in the course of his career over 11 games. So he's averaging 14.4 points against Jalen Green in his career. And in addition to that, Tim Hardaway is averaging 11.3 points on the season. In addition to that, the Rockets are giving up an average of 36.3 points to the shooting guard position on average for the opposing shooting guard. So that's more than enough wiggle room for Tim Hardaway, who is a player that can get hot very easily. Man, he can shoot those 3 pointers. Very great defender, so he get a lot of fast break points from his uh, getting steals. Uh, he's great at drawing fouls as well. So I'm gonna bank on Tim Hardaway Jr. to get over 12 points going against the Houston Rockets. Second pick of the day, I'm going with Nick Richards playing for the Phoenix Suns to get over 18.5 points plus rebounds going against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, Nick Richards, as you guys can see, he just got traded to the Phoenix Suns. I believe they may have traded uh, uh, what's his name? What was his name before Mason Plumlee started starting? Hey, I forgot his name. Man, I know him very well, but I just can't think of his name right off the bat. But I believe they traded him and picked up Nick Richards, and Nick Richards is actually starting over Mason Plumlee. And Nick Richards, before he got traded, he was averaging 9.5 points with 7.7 rebounds, and he was averaging around like 27, 28 minutes per game. And let's see here. Okay. Over the course of his career, he's only averaging 6.3 points, 4.9 rebounds against Jared Allen over the course of his career, but that was an average of 13 minutes. So I'm expecting for Nick Richards to at least play, I say, 21 plus minutes in this game. I say at least 25 minutes in this game. And if you go back to the history between Nick Richards and Jared Allen, in 30 minutes, one game, and which was in 2022, which is kind of 2 years, 3 years ago. He had 13 points with 14 rebounds in 30 minutes. And then in 18 minutes, he had 11 points and 8 rebounds. And then in 23 minutes, he had 11 points and 3 rebounds, which he kind of fell short with the rebounds. And then in 22 minutes, he had 11 points and 10 rebounds. So that should be enough wiggle room. If he can at least play 25 minutes, I think he should be able to do this because he got guys that can feed him the ball. Uh, 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 you got Kevin Durant, who's a great facilitator. Devin Booker, who's a great facilitator. Bradley Beal's injured, so yeah. But they got a lot of guys that can feed them the ball, which they are very unselfish on this team. So I'm back on Nick Richards to get over 18.5 points plus rebounds and expect for him to at least play 25 minutes in this game. And then my third pick of the day, I'm going with Jalen Duran playing for the Detroit Pistons to get over 8.5 points going against the Houston Rockets. Now, the Houston Rockets are giving up only 13.6 points on the season to opposing centers from the center position. But, let's see here. But when you look at the head-to-head matchup with Jalen Duran versus Sangoon in 25 minutes in 2023, uh, Jalen Duran had 11 points, and then in 2024, Jalen Duran had 12 points in 22 minutes. And then in 2024 as well, he played 32 minutes and had 15 points. So each three of the games that he played against Sangoon, he at least got 10 or more points in those games. And I believe he's going to at least play 22 minutes or more. Uh, I say I say 25 minutes or more. If he could play 25 minutes or more, he could be dangerous down there in the paint area against Sangoon because he's very strong. It's going to be a tough battle, but I think he could do it. Cade Cunningham's great at penetrating and dishing it off to Jalen Duran down there. So I'm going to bank on Jalen Duran to get over 8.5 points going against the Houston Rockets. Now, fourth pick of the day. Now, I haven't found any history between um, Okonwu, Aneka Okonwu versus Precious Achua, who's a start is going to be the backup center behind Carl Anthony Towns. So I believe those two going to be paired up together. But what I'm expecting is maybe Clint Capella might get in early foul trouble trying to guard Cat. And then Aneka Okongwu is going to probably pick up those extra minutes. And then Aneka Okongwu, man, that guy, when he gets hot, he is very hard to stop. I mean, yeah, I don't think Cat can even stick with him, man, because Cat, man, he's so, he's not the quickest, and the Neku Konwu, man, that guy's so agile, man. He's great at shooting 3 pointers, great at getting and ones, uh, with the continuation bucket. Uh, and he's great at getting putbacks, offensive putbacks. So I'm back on Eneku Okonwu to get over 10.5 points going against the New York Knicks. Fifth play of the day, I'm going with Walker Kessler to get over 11.5 rebounds going against the New Orleans Pelicans. Now, I don't know if Walker Kessler has any history against Yavis Messi yet, because Yavis Messi is a rookie, and Yavis has been giving up a lot of rebounds to opposing centers so far this year. And let's see. This year, the Pelicans had given up an average of 13.5 um, rebounds to the center position, the opposing center position. And in addition to that, Walker Kessler is averaging 11.3 rebounds on the season. So, that should be enough wiggle room, And I think Yavis Messi is probably going to end up fouling out trying to guard Walker Kessler. So that's going to give him way more opportunities after he ends up getting reduced minutes. Yavis, if he ends up fouling a lot. So I'm back on Walker Kessler to get over 11.5 rebounds going against the New Orleans Pelicans. Now we shifting over to college football. I'm going with Travion Henderson playing for Ohio State University to get over 57.5 rush yards going against Notre Dame Irish. Now Travion Henderson is averaging 64.46 rush yards per game, almost close to 65. You might as well round it off to 65. Um, but in addition to that, Notre Dame in the season was giving up 133 rush yards on average in and off the season. So Um, so that should be way enough wiggle room for Travion Henderson. And out of the two backs between Judson and Henderson, I would have to choose Henderson because I think Henderson is way more swifter. He's just not a north and south runner. Henderson, man, that dude is super fast and super swift, man. So I'm back on Travion Henderson to get over 57.5 rush yards going to get some Notre Dame uh, Irish. Thank you guys. I want you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. And tell me some of the plays that you guys have below down in the comments. Thank you.